Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about PSO tuned PI speed controller for PV and battery powered EV system. This is a simulation model we have developed for the PI speed controller for PV battery powered EV system. Here you see here we have that speed control loop. Speed control loop. Here we are using PI controller. That PI controller going to be tuned. That means PI controller parameter like KP and KI going to be tuned by using PSO. In conventional, you can use transfer function model concept or manual tuning. When you go with the manual tuning, it will be have some problem. We cannot find out the optimal value for that KP and K. In order to find out the optimal value, you must use any optimization method. Here we are going to use particle sum optimization for tuning that PI parameter. Here the system having the PV panel. The PV panel rating is around 334 watts. Voltage will be 41.5 and then current is 8.07 amps. That going to be connected to the common DC link. This is a DC link, and DC link having battery as well as EV motor. Here EV motor is considered as a BLDC motor, and this PV is going to be connected to that DC link via this theta converter. This will be going to be operate in the boost mode, and this theta converter going to be controlled by means of MPPT algorithm. Here you see that here we are measuring the PV quantity like voltage and current. This voltage and current going to be given as a input for the P&O MPPT, and the P&O MPPT will be generated the duty cycle. When you go inside, write the code for P&O MPPT. Here we need to fix 4 parameter: initial duty cycle, maximum duty cycle, minimum duty cycle, and small change in duty cycle. Next you have to consider 3 more parameter like V volt, P volt and D volt, and initially you have to initialize that value to 0, 0 and D initial. V volt equal to 0, P volt equal to 0, D volt equal to D initial. Next you have to calculate power, voltage difference, power difference. And then here we have 4 condition. You have to compare the power difference with respect to 0. If power difference is less than 0, then you have to compare the voltage difference is less than 0 or greater than 0. Is both, that means power difference and voltage difference is positive or negative. You have to decide, or both are having opposite sign. Then you have to decide whether you have to increment the duty cycle or decrement the duty cycle. Here you see that the power change and voltage change is negative, then we have to decrement the duty cycle. If voltage change is positive and power change is negative, then you need to increment the duty cycle. If suppose the power change is positive, if voltage change is negative, then you have to increment the duty cycle, otherwise decrement the duty cycle. Okay. Here we have 4 condition, the P&O MPPT. Just you have to apply that 4 condition, and that P&O MPPT will calculate the duty cycle. And here you have to check the duty cycle with the maximum minimum limit. If it is within the limit, no problem, you have to take directly. That means the output from the P&O MPPT used to generate the pulse. Otherwise, if D is greater than D max, D is less than D minimum, then you have to keep that D equal to D volt. And then here we are overwriting the current instant value with the previous instant. This will be keep on executing for every samples. Then it will be generate the duty cycle. The duty cycle going to be processed by pendulum generator. It will be generate the pulse. This pulse going to be control this IGBT of the theta converter and extract the maximum power from the PV array. This is the first part in that power conversion from the PV. Next you see that in common point we are connecting the battery. Battery rating is 60 volt. Battery 60 volt, and then the battery and the BLDC motor are drive in the EV system. Both are connected in the common DC link. If suppose there is no load, there is no power requirement in the EV system, then whatever power we are generating, that going to charge the battery. If power is needed, EV having some demand, then it will be take the power from. If power available in the PV, then it will be sent to the EV first, and then remaining will be used to charge the battery. Otherwise it will be take from the battery. Next thing is we need to control this EV. Normally we must use throttle control. Throttle control means you have to control the speed of the EV motor. Okay, for that we need to measure the motor speed. Okay, and then it should be compared with that reference speed. The reference speed normally comes from the throttle. Okay, and then it going to be processed via PA controller. So here you see that, right? Here we are measuring the EV motor quantity. Here we are measuring the speed of the EV motor. Here we are providing the throttle command. Throttle command we are given like acceleration, that means stable speed, and then deceleration. Like that we are providing that throttle command, and then it going to be compared with the actual speed. This is reference speed, actual speed. It compared here, and then it going to be processed with API controller. Then output will be compared with the repeating sequence at sawtooth waveform, and it will be generate the pulse. Next thing is here we need to measure the Hall sensor. The Hall sensor will be converted into switching pulse, and finally the Hall sensor and inverter control, it will be generate 6 pulse. So that will be combined with the speed control pulse from this portion, and finally it control this voltage source inverter of that EV motor. Automatically it will be control the speed according with the throttle command or reference speed command. This is overall structure. Okay, overall operation. Here the main thing is that speed control of this EV motor. It depends upon that the parameter of PI controller. That parameter going to be tuned by means of PSO. PSO already told, that is known as particle swarm optimization. Actually it inspires the social behavior of that bats. That mean it have that behavior of that bats moving. That mean bats is moved from one place to another place. It will going to be follow some pattern. Based upon that it created that this algorithm will be created. So what's the main thing in that particle swarm optimization is particle swarm and velocity and position. Here in PA controller tuning, a particle nothing but known as KPK. That is known as particle. Swarm nothing but a collection of particles. Swarm nothing but like swarm in the sense we can call as population. Set of different kind of that mean collection of bats known as swarm. We can call it as collection of particles. Particle means it will be indicate the single bats, single bat. Swarm means is collection of bats. In technical time in optimization it is particle and collection of particle known as swarm, and velocity. Velocity it going to be determined depends upon the two parameter, global based and population based. It have some equation. Based upon that equation you have to find out that velocity, and finally you have to update position according with the velocity. Next here you see that it's the algorithm of that PSO. Initially we have to initialize the particles like position and velocity with the different KPK value, and then you have to find out the objective function. Here objective function is considered as addition of IAE, ITAE plus overshoot, but in simulation we consider only ITAE. We can use this combination, any combination of that different indices we can use, but in simulation, in this simulation we have consider only ITAE. For random initialization you have to find out ITAE. From that ITAE calculation you have to find out the best population, global best. Next you have to update the velocity by using this formula. This is a velocity formula. WVI plus C1R1 B burst minus XI C2R2 multiplied with the G burst minus XI. XI known as the current particle, current instant particle, current particles. B burst known as population burst, G burst known as global burst, and VI is the current velocity. W is inertia, C1, C2 is constant, R1, R2 is random variables. After calculating this velocity, next you have to update the position for the next instant. Xi k plus 1 equal to Xi of k plus Vi of k plus 1. You have to follow these steps, keep on up to until convergence is happened, or else until maximum iteration reached. This is steps for PSO algorithm. Next, why we use PSO for PA tuning is manual tuning is time consuming process, but when you go to use PSO algorithm we can minimize the tracking error and overshoot efficiently, and also it will be calculate automatically. It will be find the optimal value according with that minimizing the error and overshoot. How we have to apply, already explained the detail. You have to find out the reference speed, you have to provide reference speed, actual motor speed, You have to measure actual motor speed, and then you have to calculate reference, and then you have to apply via PI controller, and then it will be generate the PWM signal for the motor speed control. What are the parameters we can use for testing the performance? We can use IAE, ISC, settling time, overshoot, steady stater. That these parameter can be used for test the system or analyze the system for that means to test the effectiveness of the PSO algorithm. Here you can see the benefit of PSO tuned PI controller, right? Robust tracking, it will be reduce the oscillation, is automatically adapt the system dynamics. So these are the overview of that PSO tuned PI controller and PSO algorithm. Next move on to coding part. Here you see that here we are measuring the output under reference and time also. That will be, here you see that there is a code for PSO. We are initializing number of variable and lower limit and upper limit for that variables kpk, and then here we are setting the swarm size, maximum iteration, and next you have to initialize, that means run the particle swarm. Here we have to use the cost function, that means here we are calculating the error, absolute error. You have to minimize that value according with the ke value from the PSO algorithm. When you execute this one, system will be start to apply that detailed, then system will be start optimizing. Here you will see that it will be send the kpka value, and then it will be going to find the, just run the code, then it will be passing that kpka value, then it going to be calculate that error value. Here you see that it sending that values kp and ka value, and it calculating that cost value for every particles. After that it going to be calculate that best population and global population. Here you see that this is the graph between that function value with iteration. Function value here is nothing but absolute error. We can use ITAA, IAA, ISC. You can change the equation in the cost function, then you will get the detail correctly. Okay. Here in this area you can see the iteration count, f count, and f of x value, and mean f of x value, and then iteration, stall iteration value here. You can see that detail also here. It will be here you see that we consider around swarm size is 3, and then maximum iteration will be 10. Normally it will be run around 30 plus 33 times. So the system will be going to be tuned, that means executed for, evaluated for 33 times. After completing that 10th iteration, you will get the results in the command window. Wait for that at the end of 10th iteration. Here you see this, the optimized value of kp and ki, and also you see that convergence graph. Here you see that it keep on reducing with every iteration. The graph between changes in the objective function with respect to iteration. PSO try to find out the minimize the error value by changing the kpku. This final optimized value is that means found from that PSO optimization. This is the final result. Here you see that this is power from the PV, and then this variation of speed of the EV motor for changing the reference command or a throttle command. This is a stator current for varying speed condition, and this is electromotive force of the EV motor for varying the speed command, and this is DC bus voltage, and this is the output of zeta converter. This is inverter input current, this is a battery current, and this is electromagnetic torque. This is SOC battery current and battery power. Here you see that battery going for charging and then comes to discharging, and again going for charging and discharging. Why it is happening? Because here you see that here when goes to speed will be goes from 0 to 1500 rpm. That time it will be comes to discharge, and here in this time for ideal speed time it will be remain not charging condition. Again it will be going for charging it. When it is reducing, then the PV power used to charge the battery. When it is increasing, it will be again discharge, and then keep remain the ideal, again charge. This will be happen according with that power of power of EV motor and variation of speed in the EV motor. Okay. and torque also. If power of EV motor vary according with the SOC, that means SOC or battery going for charging and discharging, or keep at ideal condition. This is working of this model PSO tuned PA controller for PV and battery powered EV system. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.